So guys, we did it!
As outplayed as that meme is, we have officially reached 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for finding my shitty content to be enjoyable. I really appreciate it. With all of that out of the way, let's get on to the video. Kabunga. It's a Loomian nobody really likes, and whenever someone encounters one, they usually retaliate in disgust by singeing it into ash. However, in today's video we will be putting Kabunga's strength to the test by beating the game with only it by my side. Before anyone asks, no, this is not a Nuzlocke. You couldn't pay me to do a Nuzlocke using only a Kabunga. I think I would rather chug a bottle of Propel than deal with the crippling depression that would result from that. Since most of my alt accounts already have a Loomian Legacy save file, I decided to put my hacking skills to the test, and hack into my friend Dayluke's Roblox account.
What is the meaning of this? How dare you hack into my Roblox account? Once I get my hands on you, I'm gonna...
Anyway, since we are using only Kabunga, it's only fitting that our name is Kabunga related. Kabunga Jones. No! Why's it gotta be hashtagged, man? Just do a money sign. Roblox filter issues aside, it's time to officially start the run. Now you may ask, Slizzcore, you can't get a Kabunga until after you beat the first battle theater. How do you expect to do this? It took many hours of intense mathematics and statistical calculations, but I discovered a solution that would fix the problem. Perfect. After beating the corrupt Dusket, defeating this person, and defeating this other person whose name is definitely not Jake from State Farm, we were officially ready to catch ourselves a real Kabunga. Right here is the Kabunga. Easy claps, bro. After catching our Kabunga, I decided to train it up a little bit so we don't have a problem with any of the other trainers on the next route. Once we finished training, we advanced through Route 4 and made it to Route 5, where we encountered our first problem. If you didn't know, the story requires you to go into Igneous Hollow and defeat some corrupted trainers, where an abundance of fire types are. If I was not careful, I was going to have a difficult time getting out of there easily. However, to my surprise, most of the trainers didn't even have fire types, and it ended up being pretty easy, so I was able to continue on. However, my hardest battle yet was about to come upon me. After saving the trainers in the volcano, you were forced to go to the pagoda to fight a corrupted Igazune, which could easily destroy me in battle with its fire-type moves. I decided to try and fight it, just to see what happens. To start off, I was hardly doing any damage to it, and then got locked into using medium meds repeatedly. At this point, things weren't looking good. One crit from the thing, and my Kabunga would become the victim of an Australian forest fire. But somehow, I caught a lucky break when it used Thunder Chomp, then rested on the next turn, which allowed me to get some more damage in. I then narrowly survived a singe, which was enough for me to take it down on the next turn. That's right, a Kabunga just beat an Igazune. Just when I let out my sigh of relief, I then remembered that the second battle theater specializes in fire types. That's right, I was gonna have to beat the Moana Mountain in combat with the Kabunga, which is weak against it. Giving little to no fucks at this point, I swallowed my pride and marched in, ready to take down anyone who stood in my way. The first trainer had a Raboot and a Raboon, which I was pretty nervous about, but my Kabunga absolutely dogged them, and allowed us to advance to the next trainer. The next trainer had a Skilava and a Kratal, which didn't even have fire-type moves, so I was able to handle them pretty easily as well. Then at last, only Akio, the leader of the second battle theater, stood in my way. Akio started off by sending out a Kratal, which, like the other Kratal I faced earlier, had no fire-type moves, so I handled it pretty easily. Then he sent out his Wispup. The Wispup was very scary because it had Final Ruse, Singe, and its ability was Scorching Skin. So I would have to repeatedly use Life Drain, which surprisingly worked, and allowed me to take it down. But now was the real fight. The Moana Mountain was next. Although it was really tanky, just like the Kratal, it had no fire-type moves. So after an annoying process of using Strike over and over again, I managed to take it down. After beating Akio, I felt more confused than proud. Like, how are you gonna be a fire type trainer and have only one of your Loomians know a fire type move? Makes me question how qualified these people are to be a battle star, like for real, dude, what the fuck? Anyway, we then moved on through Route 6 and then to Route 7, where a very useful item awaited me. The Drop of Youth, which you can get through a minigame at the Sephirite Junkyard, would benefit me greatly in the 3rd Battle Theater. Basically, my Kabunga would become a Giga Chad. After getting the Drop of Youth from the minigame, we made our way over to Sephirite City, battled some annoying children, and then went into the Battle Theater. Now there was only one trainer in this Battle Theater that I was particularly worried about, and it was the trainer with a Turidi. This Turidi is capable of poisoning my Kabunga, which would be really bad considering I don't have anything to cure poison, so if I were to get poisoned, I would lose the fight instantly. Luckily for me though, the Turidi didn't use any poison moves on my Kabunga, so I was able to beat the trainer quite easily and move on to the Battle Theater leader person thing. Yeah. Foss started off by sending out a Munch Wheel, which I just spammed Nature's Force and Life Drain against to knock it out. It wasn't that hard. After that, they sent in a Conquerdon, which I was not very worried about since Plant type was super effective against it, so I was able to take it down pretty easily. Lastly was the Stratosaur. I didn't really know how much damage it was going to do, so I just used Nature's Force repeatedly, which was able to help me take it down. And with that, I had officially beaten the 3rd Battle Theater. I then went to the secret sewer lab to go fight the purple Protagon, which was surprisingly easy to knock out, and with that, I had beaten the challenge. Now I'm fully aware I could move on to Route 8 if I so desire, but I'm thinking that's something for a video in the future. Again, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I'm sorry this video didn't come out right away. I was really busy with school stuff, so it took longer than expected to fully edit. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.